until Sasha Banks wins the title.
Oh, that would be so much even better. I think that for the sake of argument, I think I'm going to go with Asuka. I think that, Bayley's going to put up one heck of a fight, but I think Asuka's going to continue her dominance and she's going to continue to be undefeated. Do I see her winning by knockout?
I agree.
No. Oh, man.
I'll go Asuka as well, definitely.
All right, so any other matches, or is it just main event time?
Main event, Finn Balor versus Samoa Joe.
Oh, man, this is going to be one of the tougher ones because there's so much that they can do. And they've promised to bring in the Bullet Club for, like, months now since they signed, Gallows and Anderson. It's like, how do you... Oh, man. Because one rumor was that they actually could have decided to have Balor lose the title. He comes up to the main roster during the Taker-McMahon match, and it's Balor, Anderson, and Gallows cost Taker the matchup. They become heels, and Shane gets control of Raw. Which sounds amazing, but it's like, can that really work? Is it too far-fetched?
No, because, my theory on that is that John Cena is going to come back and get involved, and then that's going to set up John Cena and Undertaker for next WrestleMania.
Oh, that would be, wow. That would be just amazing.
Because remember, apparently the whole last match Taker wants is meant to be against John Cena.
That is very true. And I think that would be the best way to get John Cena heel, and he would probably get nuclear heat for that, because it's like, yay, we get to control by Shane McMahon. Well, Undertaker's still loved by a lot of fans, and you kind of heard that, especially during the matchup between him and Brock Lesnar, where, he did a low blow to Lesnar, and they were trying to turn him heel, but fans were still just like, holy cow, we never seen a low blow in, like, years. I don't know.
Everybody wants to see Shane win. Everybody's gunning for Shane to win just because of the fact the fans are starting to get a little bored with the whole authority thing, and they want something to shaking up. So I don't know whether it'll necessarily be a heel turn. I think it's just maybe if they do that and John Cena does get involved somehow, it's just going to be a wee thing that's just going to start that little chain of events that will then work up to the point of John Cena and Undertaker next year.
You do raise a really good point. But we're getting, again, off topic again. But we'll talk about that maybe in a little bit.
Yeah, that's fun.
Balor Joe. The rematch from NXT TakeOver London. Oh, man. But again, it's still going to be an awesome matchup. What are your thoughts on this matchup?
I don't think that Balor is ready to lose the title yet.
Yeah.
I want to see him debut on the main roster still the champion.
Oh, kind of like Kevin Owens did last year.
Yeah. I want to see him do that because I kind of feel like it puts him more in a stronger position. And then I want to see something exciting with that, and then for someone else to come along and win the NXT Championship.
Right.
I love Samoa Joe, but I don't know. He just doesn't seem like, I know probably people are going to hate me for saying this, but I don't see him as an NXT champion. I know that's probably really bad, and I feel really bad for saying that because he's such an incredible wrestler and he's such an incredible talent. But I don't know. There's just something missing from him being the champion right now. I don't know if maybe it's just not the right time for Balor to move on before he can have the championship. I just feel like there's something missing that's just not quite right, I don't think.
I agree with you. I think I'm going to just play the safe bet. I think I'm going to definitely agree with you on Finn Balor retaining over Samoa Joe. Do we see him win with the Bloody Sunday? Do we see him win with the coup de grace? Who knows? I guess we'll just have to wait and see come next Friday. Holy cow. That is already creeping up really fast. All right, so we got the we got the main predictions going through. The title thing will just happen when it happens. All right, so first, false finishes. Throughout the entire event, accumulatively, how many false finishes? Going through each matchup, you have to believe the tag team title match, the NXT Women's title match, and the main event has to have quite a few. Any guesses on a number?
I think on average there's going to be about 6 or 7. So, hold on. Let me get my calculator out here because I'm good at math. So,
When in doubt,
let's say, I think 42 in total.
42 false finishes?
Yeah.
Oh,
For
wow.
every match, I think there's going to be 42 in total.
Oh, false, wow. Well, I think when they say false finishes, they mean like, after a finisher gets hit or, something like that, or maybe a referee gets pulled out. So I think I'd probably have to go a little lower. I think 7 might be a better bet, just because I think 2 will probably happen in the tag team title picture. At least 3, maybe 4 will happen in the, in the main event. And I think at least 1's going to happen in the Asuka-Bayley matchup. Well, in that case, I might as well make it 8, but...
Yeah, see, I'm thinking 10. I'm going to go 10.
Okay, we're going to go Ty Dillinger on this then. We'll just go perfect 10.
Yeah. I did not even, think about that when I said that, but yeah, definitely a 10.
We're going Ty Dillinger.
Definitely a 10. We'll go 10. It makes perfect sense.
All right, so the final prediction is Finn Balor's attire going into NXT. Now, back at TakeOver London, I thought that his attire was just genius and brilliant, and everything that built up into it, the whole Titantron Jack the Ripper deal, you hear the woman scream, Slash deal, and he just comes out with the coat and with the hat. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, he's the only guy that can make a masked killer just look freaking amazing, to say the least.
Oh, it was unbelievable. It was just perfect. It was such a good homage to London and what London is, and that taking that. But that's what he's dark and mysterious, and he's taken a classic London character and who's dark and mysterious and evil, and sort of used that and portrayed it within him, which I just thought was genius. It was a really good move. It was really clever.
Right. All right, so my thought is that he's probably going to go with something either from Dallas, or he's going to choose something that's probably really popular within pop culture. And the first thing that I thought of when he came to pop culture was he's going to dress up like Deadpool. I can honestly see him dressing up, having the face paint, having just the thing, everything. I think that would just be amazing. I think he's the only guy that would pull it off. But I don't know. What are your thoughts on it?
Well, as you mentioned Deadpool, actually there is a female wrestler in Scotland called Molly Spartan. She's an up-and-comer. She's just been training. So anyone who's watching, look up Molly Spartan. She's a GPWA graduate. She still trains at GPWA, but she's just been in a Rumble at Pro Wrestling Elite, which is a promotion out in the air. So we'll go look up Molly Spartan and look at her outfit, as her outfit is Deadpool inspired, as she is a crazy comics book lover. She's awesome. She's also my best friend, so that's why I'm giving her a shout out. But yeah, she's Deadpool crazy. That's actually her wrestling ring gear. So I think that would be really funny if it came out as Deadpool, because then obviously people like, oh, so who did that first, Finny?
It's kind of like that argument Jericho had with Finn with they were talking about the whole light up jacket deal, like who did it first? Was it Jericho or was it Finn? Or it's like you kind of ripped off of me. It's like, oh really? I didn't realize that you were even doing that. So I just remember that.
Well, yeah, Jericho's always been into the shiny. Let's not forget that. But I definitely don't think Finn's going to go shiny in Texas. I think it's going to be. I don't know whether he's going going to go pure. Well, you could go pure Texan and do the whole like the whole cowboy route.
Ooh.
Like doing it in a sort of style of like old cowboy movies, like with the black and white. Be something that you
Almost like a Lone Ranger.
yeah, like gunslinging and all that stuff.
Okay, I kind of like that better. Let's go with like cowboy, gunslinger, Lone Ranger. Best examples for that. All right, well, that is going to wrap it up for the NXT predictions. And be sure, stay on Twitter, guys, because you definitely do not want to miss out on that. That is just about going to wrap it up for this edition of Pro Talk Wrestling. But before we do, I have one final question to ask you, Madam Susie, if I may call you that. All right. This question is, when you look back on life and you want people to remember you for one thing, what would be that one thing that you want people to look back on you and think about?
Oh, shit.
As soon as you said, oh, shit, it's like, okay, maybe I asked too much of a complicated question, but...
No, it's a really good question. My goodness. I don't know, like, if one particular thing comes to mind, but I want to be remembered as a fun but good human being. Like, someone who's, like a happy, fun human being. And just to be remembered for being, like, it's such a hard question. Like, all to call it words. I just, actually, Casey Neistat spoke about something on one of these vlogs a while ago, and he was talking about how he made a video for his dad when his dad was sick, and he talked about how he was a V2 bomber, so these atomic bombs they dropped into, and I kind of think Mum's a bit like, my mum's the bomber and I'm the little atomic bomb. So I think that's a very good analogy, because I wouldn't mind being described as an atomic bomb, because then that's someone who ends up being remembered. So thanks Casey Neistat for that. So that's I think that's a good analogy, if that's what I want to be remembered for.
Well, you definitely would leave a mark if you were the atomic bomb, so...
Metaphorically, obviously.
Yeah, of course. I mean, we've already kind of, yeah. Well, thank you so much for coming on here, Susie. It has been an honor and a privilege having you on here. Very fun.
Thank you so much for having me. It's been great, and thank you so much for taking the time and thinking about having me on the show. It's been great. It's
been a lot of fun. And guys, you can follow her at Susie Kennedy. Also, you can follow me at Nate the Great, TSC. Be sure to check out also this upcoming Thursday when I will have Brian Zane from Wrestling with Regret on the show. Until then, guys, this is Nate the Great. Have a great day, and it is almost time for WrestleMania, so get ready.
Shade, nah, it's not quite. Hustling every day, I'm on my way to that job light. It's my destiny to be bigger, yeah, I got to fight. And I've had visions of sitting high on my own gold throne. Never listening criticism, I built